I'm Rob. Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about the reason why I started this channel, what's the purpose behind it, and that's what it's all about. A long time ago, years ago, many years ago, there was a song that used to play on the radio. This one here, 10 years after, I'd like to change the world. Anyways, back years ago, it's 1971, before I was born. Anyways, hearing that song, I know that some other people did reviews on the song, so ain't about that. I was listening to that song when I was little. My dad, mom, they had like oldies, oldies station, especially my dad. Anyways, it's always part of my back of my mind, what can you do to change the world, to make a better place, make it different, there's some things I tried to do, didn't work out so well. I didn't make efforts. Anyways, sorry, traffic, loud music, distraction. So, I've been working on things, and God's been working with me. So He's actually pushed me to do this. There's no way I would have done this on my own. And that's the truth. I just thought about starting a channel and just put it off to the side. That was the end of it. So, I had a lot of life experiences. We all have our life experiences. Most of my videos are I went through personally, I experienced personally, things that helped me. I'm not saying they'll help everybody the same way, but it might help somebody. That's what the point is. I can't, you can't change everybody or whatever, but if you're willing to change, you're trying to become a better person, you're willing to help make a difference, willing to change your life, have a closer walk with God, better belief, better faith, different mind, perspective on things. Everybody's different. Everybody's got different views and opinions, and you got to respect that. But if you're wanting to change, you want to make a difference, you want to change perspective on things, because not everybody sees things the same way. And I'm hoping that some of my videos can help somebody out there with the problems that I was facing. That's what a lot of my videos are from. Some of them, God put it on me to read from the Bible, the scripture, and whatnot. You do what He says. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. If it doesn't make sense or whatever, you just do it. And anyways, but I am doing some other videos of my life experiences and things I went through, and that's creating this channel. But it started out with that right there. Help change the world videos 07. I wanted 007, but I didn't want to copyright strike or any of that kind of stuff. Everybody likes James Bond. I did. I grew up like James Bond. Pretty cool. But since I've been doing the videos and everything, you can actually say heaven. Heaven changed the world videos. But I said help change the world videos. That's what that's all about. It took me a while to come up with that. I didn't want somebody to just punch it in and then have a gazillion different. That's what I was running into. I kept trying, different things. Everything I was punching was like all kinds of channels, man. And I wanted mine to be specific, so that way you punch it in, you're gonna find my channel. There ain't gonna be a gazillion different channels and being lost and all that, and not finding my channel. That's a little long, or whatever. I know I've got a lot of different videos, but what happened was it might be the same shirt that I'm wearing, because I do multiple videos. These videos take a couple minutes, 3 minutes. So most of mine are short, pretty much. I mean, you can watch most of mine probably within an hour. All my videos almost probably, because they're all short. It ain't intentional. It's just the way it is. I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time. I'm like that too. I watch videos and I'm like, I got 2 hours, hour and a half, an hour. I even got a half hour, on patience. I've got, I can't remember what the words they use, psychologist, but, my memory, attention span is short, you know what I mean? I can only watch some things for a little time. I got to get going, you know what I mean? It's just been interesting. I am working on, I guess I was working on either, get more comfortable doing it and, reading verses and stuff. I may not understand some of the words in the Bible. I'm still trying to understand some of that. I'm still growing, still working, but there's a lot of other videos I talk about, that life with my daughter, my family, just my personal experiences, things that help me get through, life. Uh, you know, so you can look down on my channel, you can go down through there, just because it's the same picture or whatever, they're different videos. And what's on the description, that's what the video is about. I'm not all about deception. I'm not trying to be a false prophet. I'm not trying to be a worker in inequity or nothing like that. I'm not trying to fool anybody. Hey, click on this, And I've already been deceived many times like that on a lot of videos. I know you don't like them as much probably as I like them. So there's in the description. That's what it's about. So don't click on it if you don't want to watch, Ephesians 6 or Philippians, whatever, or that's what it's about. It's about Scripture. I'm reading the Bible. And I have some about children. Different ones. I got some other ones I'm getting ready to release. I'm working on some more things. But my channel's a little bit of everything. It's not just set on one thing. You can scroll down through there and whatever the description is. Before I didn't know, I'm still learning. Mine are all raw. As you could tell, I had an ant crawling on me on one. I was getting bit by something. My hand on something, and I had birds coming through messing with me on another video. Cars, motorcycles, ambulance. I've had all kinds of stuff, So I don't have a computer. Just have this phone. I do have this, but you can buy that from Amazon like I did. I got the stand and everything for Amazon. But anyways, I don't have a technical support. It took me forever to figure out how to put the description on the video. It just had the date and stuff. I didn't understand. I had the description down at the box, what it tell you to do on that thing. But anyways, it wasn't showing up on the videos. So people thought it was the same video because I had the same shirt on. It wasn't. They're all different. And I went back and changed them all. They all got descriptions on them, I think, now, the way it seems. I think they do. I'm trying to get better at it. But yeah, I'm just trying to share my information, share what I know. What good is if I was passed away and all the stuff I've known and went through. Everybody's got their experiences, things they went through. And if I can help somebody going through something, or maybe get closer to God, better walk. I'm still working. I'm still trying. He's working with me. So, anyway, I'm trying. And he knows it. But yeah, like I said, that's what the video is all about. I just want to put this video out. Be real with you. I'm not trying to see nothing. I'm not trying to waste your time. What my videos are about. Give me a chance. You may not like a lot of them, but there might be one you might click on and like, or you might know somebody else that might be able to benefit from it, and you can share it with them, a family member, a coworker, a friend, a relative, there's always somebody out there, billions of people out there, So if I could just help one person, it's enough for me. Even if I never get monetized or anything, it's all right. God will hopefully, sort some stuff up in heaven or bless me somehow if I did help somebody or bring somebody to Him. But like I said, I've got all kinds of videos and different things I'm talking about, and I'm not trying to waste anybody's time. So I wasn't this video trying to waste any more of your time watching this. But I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, share. I hope you give me a chance and like one of my videos maybe. And share it maybe with somebody that needs it. I just want to help. That's all that was.